And this band is killing. I'm really a spectator, because I sure didn't know that song. Maybe they're gonna do something I know. But so I will just say that I'll tell that story, but another quick story, real quick, is that when Arnett was in intensive care, I thought, should I take my horn up there? Will that just bug him, you know? And so he couldn't really talk so much, you know, so I wouldn't be able to tell except by those eyes, you know. It's like, please don't play. But I figured I would just pay attention, you know, watch his eyes, so I just started playing The Nearness of You. Yeah, that's the song, right? It's not the pale moon, right? It's not riches or fame. It's about relationships, nearness. And so he didn't seem to want me to stop, teared up a little bit. I said, I think I'm okay. A few of the nurses came by, you know. But then I had to go back out on the road, and then I heard that he passed away. And I was in Japan, and I said, well, there's no way I can get there. But when I did get here, I was downtown at a festival, and one of my dear friends named Arnett Cobb, who has not hugged me yet. I'm not quite over that, but I'm working through it. She grabbed me as I saw her, and I knew it was just a few weeks after the funeral. And so I just grabbed her, and she grabbed my hand, and I'm like, you all right? She said, I'm all right. You know, we hugged, and then I felt her messing with my fingers, you know, like, I mean, we were real close, right? But I'm like, she'd never done that before. So I'm like, wait, what does this mean? And that was, you know, kind of joking. Because, you know, that's my sister. And sure enough, she was putting this ring on my finger. And I looked at this ring, I'm like, I know exactly where that ring came from. Because I used to see it on his hand when that right hand was prophetic. He would be playing with his left hand, leaning on that crutch, and the right hand would be prophesying. And that finger, that ring, I used to see it on that right hand. And I was like, Lizette, I can't take this. She said, yes, you have to. I said, I can't. She said, you have to. So we went back and forth. And finally said, well, I guess, you know, black woman said you're going to do something eventually. You're going to find a way to do it. So now, you notice I don't have it on now because I took it off a few years ago because I just panicked. I'm like, what if something happens to this ring? So I have it in a very safe place at home. Like my father left me a Rolex watch, right? And I don't know nothing about those watches, right? But it's in the same place as that ring, right? So, you know, my two dads, you know, one biological and my other was musical. So those are my stories, and the story about me coming here really is about, man, we saw Al and I, and John, and you know, Gordon, we saw pictures of the majorettes at Texas Southern, and that was it.
Well, to continue the story just quickly, my understanding is that this brother had a scholarship to Tennessee State. It was already set, and they came down with his father for a weekend, and they met Arnett Cobb. The TSU band asked him to join them on a road trip, and then the rest was history. This brother decided to go to Texas University Long Island campus. And that is why he is here tonight. And so without further ado, more music with Kirk, Whalum.